NRM headquarters, the nomination of parliamentary and mayoral aspirants continued, with several contenders vowing to prove that the NRM can offer credible and competitive representation in the capital. Among those vetted was Sarah Opendi, who openly declared that the people of Tororo have no trust in Dr. Tangodoi and want President Museveni to assign a different official to supervise elections in the area. In response, Dr. Tangodoi did not mince words and offered a firm reply.
Send somebody or ensure that he appoints somebody to be in charge of Tororo, because we have officials within the NRM Electoral Commission who have personal interest and personal vendetta against some candidates. So we need somebody else, not Dr. Tangodoi, to be in charge of the elections.
They will look for anything to that in Tangodoi. You are here about nomination, she's talking about Tororo. She ran mad in the S4 third term, so leave her.
Also present was former Prime Minister Amama Mbabazi, who accompanied his wife Jacqueline Mbabazi as she was nominated to represent the elderly in the Western region in Parliament. She highlighted growing dissatisfaction among senior citizens, particularly over the criteria used to allocate their gratuity payments, and pledged to prioritize addressing these concerns.
I'd like those many laws which are on paper to be implemented so that the older persons can live in dignity.
She has worked in government for a very long time, so she has an experience that very few can match.
Minister Judith Nabakoba was also vetted after returning her nomination forms to contest for the position of Woman Member of Parliament for Mityana, stating that the people of Mityana have continued to express confidence in her leadership. Other aspirants included former Nakawa MP and former Attorney General Frederick Ruhindi, who is now seeking to represent Nakawa East, and Anderson Burora, who is eyeing Nakawa West. Both candidates argue that the current MPs have fallen short in fulfilling their responsibilities.
Me, I believe that if we had political hygiene, what is happening, for instance, there will be no complaints in schools, there will be no complaints in hospitals if people were not greedy.
This is not going to be business as usual. We are going to make sure things happen, and we can make it happen.
The issue of the market in Sheng. This market, the procurement had begun well, but then it stalled along the way due to intrigue by some stakeholders who don't want Sheng to develop. So my first job is to see that this market gets back on track and Sheng gets a market, a new modern market.
Together with the Minister of Health and Government to improve on the health sector, I want to work together with the poor to empower them and a lot more. I promise that agents, I'm going to work as much as possible. I will lobby for you, especially in the line of education, the line of health, development.
The nomination exercise saw young people enter the race, including journalist Victoria Bagaya, who is vying for Woman MP for Fort Portal City. Many of the youthful aspirants cited unresolved issues affecting their generation and expressed a strong desire to take charge and drive meaningful change.
As young people, we're still young, we're energetic, we understand things, we know what we want, and it's time to push forward, to put the foot forward and push for what we actually want within the government that we serve. Also, very importantly, we have very many issues. Unemployment is in Uganda. We are facing a challenge of underfunding as far as our structures are concerned. We have structures of youth that are willing to work, but we are facing unemployment, we are facing disservice.
Who can listen to you. You need a leader who represent your interest. We need a humble leader, a leader from a humble background who understands your hustles. And Asega Ashraf Attack is here.
I believe that it is the time for a young mind, a young generation to tap in